Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Colt defense. They were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. This is fielded at the 27. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Richardson. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8.
60 Mavericks.
Now it's Richardson. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Downs with a 1st down pickup there. He's a 3rd-round pick. But to me, he comes with first-round upside and could be a fixture in the Colts lineup if he continues to make plays like that.
They run with the old throw from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. This defense for the Jags, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Richardson looking to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Jaguars at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Hey, easy. Route, route. Route, route. Go, go. Go, go. Let's go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Lawrence will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Sink right.
Running out of the gun with ETN. An excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. And he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Richardson working from the gun. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Here is 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 59 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and they'll accept that penalty.
Matt Gay, the kicker for the Colts.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 30. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, they got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
Red on red.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Sink break.
Now Lawrence to throw. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
30 left. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Roll. Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. That's pulled in at the 32. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On first down, Lawrence. And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Second down and 8.
Go.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have yet again retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
First and 10, here's Richardson with it. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Ready.
Second down and a yard. Second down, here's Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Again, it's Richardson. Flushed out right. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense.
79 Broncos.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets... 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A give for Taylor running right side. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A
up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
On the counter, Etienne. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hey, go.
2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Take right open.
And they'll go again with Etienne. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
13, Lou. Go. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And the Colts first down.
Ready! Cougar 19! Go!
Delivers another one to Pierce. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 6-yard line.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll run here with Taylor. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the second.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A give running right, Etienne. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Second down and 4. The Colts going to use the first of their time. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Ryan.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Etienne up the middle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a 1st after a gain of about 9. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. A give to Etienne running right. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Hey, go.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now Lawrence. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by McManus is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown Colts. Jelani Woods. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Jaguars 30. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Hey, easy. Route. 11. Silver.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, kill.
Lawrence. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Hey, I'm gun.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down. Trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here.
13, Lou.
Throwing now, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Man open, here is Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Here's first and goal.
Sink right.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. If that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure, the game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for 2. They wanted to make sure a field goal wouldn't beat them. Now they're in a position where they've got to cover well and make sure they don't get into range and put one through the post.
Here's first and 10.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's first down. Richardson. That is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
So a second down here, 17 seconds to play. Here's Richardson. Finding Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Jacksonville, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
it's on this old train line, I'ma get it done. Now I got the party jumping like it's double dutch. Then we spun the block, came back, double up like, ooh, I got her, and yeah, met her uptown, but she from the borough, better known as the boogie down. All sookie now, get up out the kitchen, man, I'm cooking now. Brother man, slip me skin, suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of flexing mamas, but I hit the highest men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta. Hey, you must be new in here. You see these grown people talking, what you doing here? I gotta have a mind to hit you with a. Could you get up off the wall?